Hi, Melissa. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing just fine. How are you doing? It's nice to meet you.
Good, you as well. I'm so excited to talk to you. I heard a little bit about your story and I'm looking forward to chatting with you about it.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna go ahead and hit record.
Okay, sounds great.
Recording in progress. Okay, perfect. So just off the top, can I get your full name?
Yep, it is Chris Howard, Chris. It's a four-letter word. And Howard.
Perfect. Okay. Howard. Howard.
Yep, that's it.
Wonderful. So I guess let's start by, okay, where are you now? Can you describe where you are, what you're doing now?
I am at mile 55 of the Appalachian Trail. I'm going from south to north, and I am sitting in the kitchen of a hostel called Around the Bend, and I'm close to Athens, Georgia. I think I'm very close, about 15 miles from the border of Georgia and North Carolina.
Okay, so now that we know where you are, let's go all the way back to the beginning here. Where did this idea come from?
A wild hair. It started when I was at a friend of mine's cabin, and he had a map of the Appalachian Trail. And at that moment of time, I was frustrated on many levels. All of us went through COVID and kind of reconsidered our relationship with work and with retirement. I was an athlete, an Ironman athlete, and I got a bad back injury, which pulled me out of it. And then I was recently diagnosed with melanoma, and I was just feeling frustrated and stuck and didn't know what to do. And when I saw that map of the Appalachian Trail, it felt like a lightning bolt hit me, and I hadn't been able to think about anything since. And so 2 months later, here I am on the trail and without a job. So I guess I'm a professional hobo now.
But you're a hobo with a purpose.
A hobo with a purpose, exactly.
Oh, I love this. Okay, so you quit your job.
Yeah.
What was going through the minds? How was it telling your family and friends? Like, how was that whole process of just letting people know, listen, this is what I want to do?
I was mostly scared to tell my dad because my dad is very financial oriented, and he really wants his daughter to be safe. And I thought, well, if my dad's going to be okay with it, then I think it's going to be fine. And the first thought that he said was, and he thought, and he's a big man, and he said, I don't not like it. And then he thought for a little bit, and he says, so how am I going to find you on the trail? So he's actually going to meet me outside of Roanoke. And I thought, you know what? The rest is going to be okay.
Oh, he's going to meet you. That's so great.
Yeah.
I love that.
They're going on a road trip.
Wow, sometimes we pull it out of our parents, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
adventures we always wanted living through us. I love that. So you're on the trail. So how long are you expecting this to take you? Tell me about some of the challenges you're expecting to face along the way.
Well, it's I'm expecting it to be 6 months, and that's what I'm planning on. Right now, I'm about a couple of days ahead of schedule, so I think my estimates were a little bit conservative, but that remains to be seen. There's still a long way to go. It's mile 55, and it's a total of 2,200 miles. I think the biggest challenges is that I've never camped before, not even kidding. So I've been out 5 days, and I have camped out 5 times total. So just learning how to set up a tent, those basics, start a fire and cook over the fire using dehydrated foods. It's been such a big learning curve. And but I've been surrounded by these really amazing people who is from all walks of life. and they've just taken me under their wing and have showed me their way. And it's really nice to be vulnerable, because that's where the real relationships form, is being vulnerable and being willing to accept help from others.
Do you feel like you're taking away more from this than you expected? You're not even like, you're only 55 miles in.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're doing and learning so much.
I know. It feels like a lifetime. I've got a blog, and I have written just one article today, but I've got about 6 articles that I want to write, because there's been so much that has happened and so much that I've learned. And I feel like a lifetime has passed in just 5 days. It's just kind of blows my mind what's going to happen in the next 5.5 months.
Wow, this is really amazing. So for you, I mean, do you feel like this is part of your process towards having no regrets, like quitting your job, just going for it? I mean, this must be a pretty amazing feeling to actually do it.
Yeah, it does. And I feel like it's a pull. I just feel like it's one of those things where I just have to do it. And I can't really say why. I think it's just because I need a challenge. I need to feel alive. I feel like there's so many things that I was using to feed my frustration. Sociopolitical opinions and, materialistic things that you can buy off the internet, and positions and money numbers and the bank account and those types of things. And it's just not giving me that joy and that soul that I feel like I'm missing. And I feel that the Appalachian Trail is allowing me to strip away all of those man-made things and just get back to the basics, and just remember that the happiness really lies in the simple things.
So for other folks, when people hear your story, they're going to be listening on the radio, and even when you have those conversations after, I mean, this is going to be one heck of a dinner party. Like, no one will be able to top you now. No one. Like, what are you hoping people take away from just hearing this story?
Just be bold, be bold. This is life. We've got one shot at it. Don't wait. There was a gentleman, let me tell you about this story. There was a gentleman just on day one, and he was 62 years old, and he had just retired. He got that number in the bank account. And so finally, he was able to live this dream to hike the Appalachian Trail with his daughter, and he couldn't even make it past the first mile because his heart would not let him. And I thought, you know what? That's the reason why I'm doing this now. Before I retire, I'm just taking a sabbatical, because I just need to live life now while I can and before it's too late.
Wow. Good for you. I'm so excited for you. I travel internationally a lot by myself, so to hear a story like this, I was like, yay! Great. I'm really excited for you. Is there anything else that you wanted to add, Chris, or mention?
Well, there's a lot of people who've been following me on my blog, and so maybe I can leave that if anybody's interested in following me. And I'd love to, share more about my story, and who knows, maybe we can compare notes and we can inspire each other. So my blog is goboldly.life.
Perfect. We're definitely going to include that. And also, do you have some photos? I'm guessing you have them on your blog that we can use.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, help yourself. You can take whatever you see there, and I'm happy to share more if you'd like.
That would be great.
Yeah, happy to. Let's see, I can just email it to you. Yeah.
Yes, that'd be perfect.
Okay.
Great. So I'll look out for that, and we're definitely going to put a link to your blog on the website story as well. And I'm trying to think of anything else I need to ask you. I feel like there's just like a million questions. This is really cool, but I think you touched on a lot of good stuff, so we should be good.
Good. Okay. And I'm happy to continue the story if you want to check in and follow it along, and and see if after I go through the Smoky Mountains, which is next, I'm a little intimidated. There's a lot of bear activity and a lot of rain, so that's going to be the next challenge to overcome.
Do you have like bear spray? How did you like prepare for something like that?
Everybody asks me about bear spray. You know what I have? I have a whistle. If a bear's too close for me to use bear spray, I'm dead. So the best thing to do is be really loud. Yeah.
Okay, well, at least you got something. So
Yeah.
that's good. Okay, Chris, thank you so much. It was great chatting with you. I would love to check back in with you at the very least when you're done.
Okay, sounds great.
Oh yeah, so we'll definitely stay in touch, and I will look out for your email. And safe travels out there.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to talk to you.
You as well. Take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Recording stopped.